I feel like something important I want to talk about is the way we make our own lives hard on ourselves. Our perception of our everyday lives, the way we think during the day, is so much more important than you think because feelings are a big part and a big factor of our lives. If we feel like crap throughout most of our days, we're not going to be enjoying life. And, I'm an entrepreneur and I kind of fell into this trap that, life is going to be hard. Life is going to feel like shit. You're going to have to fight through it. But to be honest, it doesn't have to be like that at all. Because you can think about it like this. Okay, in my situation, I go work a job that I'm not necessarily very fond of to fund my business. And I work pretty much every day. I don't, okay, I'm not trying to flex or anything, nothing like that. But uh, basically, my point is, I don't like working the job. And for a long time, I would constantly have these negative thoughts, constantly have these negative feelings. Oh, I don't want to work here. I don't want to be here. Oh, but I got to keep fighting through it because this is my sacrifice I'm making to be able to build this business. It doesn't have to be like that because you could think about it a completely different way. Yeah, I might not like this job the most, but this job is giving me the ability to be able to fund my business that I know for a fact in the future is going to give me the life that I want, the life that I feel like I deserve. So that's a completely different perspective. And also, you have to know that the future holds good things for you. And even though you might not be able to see into the future, I just feel it within myself, and I'm calling that feeling to me with positive thoughts, thinking, and something that helps you gets something that helps you have those positive thoughts is little wins in your life, and you have to count up all those wins. You can't look past them and just focus on what you need to do next. Focus on the next win. Focus on what you haven't won yet. You need to focus on the things that you have won. And I'm not saying I'm perfect at this. I still struggle with this, and it's a process that you have to go through because a lot of us are programmed into thinking about what we don't have, thinking about what we lost, thinking about what just negative, negative, negative. And that's not the way it has to be. You can think positive, 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 even about things that might not be or seem so positive, because at the end of the day, tomorrow's not guaranteed. Do you want to be living every day thinking about the negative things, thinking about how you don't have this yet? You don't know when this is going to happen. You don't know if this is going to happen. You hate this, you hate that. Or do you want to think about, man, you know, and my perspective again about my job? This job is putting me at the place I want to be. You know, there's people in way worse positions than I am. I actually have it pretty good compared to other people. And, life really just isn't that bad because I know what I'm working towards is going to eventually show me success in the future as long as I keep working towards it. And that path that I'm taking to work towards it doesn't have to be so hard and painful. And I remember someone telling me years ago to enjoy the walk, enjoy the walk to your destination. And I understood it, but I didn't know how to do that because my whole life, not necessarily my whole life, because I believe as children we're naturally programmed to think positively. But then life makes us think negatively. Our parents, our schools, other people around us. I just feel like most people in the world have adopted a negative mindset and it is contagious. But it doesn't have to be like that. It doesn't have to be like that. You can think positive. You can enjoy the walk. You can enjoy every day of you striving for something better in your life. Just knowing that you're trying to fight for something better in your life, you can feel good about that. Allow yourself to feel good that you are doing what a lot of people aren't doing. And not just that, but the fact that you're striving for a better life, the fact that you're doing hard things to better your future, that is things that a lot of people like don't do because they don't really care about their future that much. And you care about your future. You love yourself enough. You love your future self and care about your future self enough to be able to do hard things temporarily for a better future. And you can think those positive thoughts all day. Think positive thoughts. Yeah, I'm going to get this. Yeah, I feel good because this is what I need to be doing. Just thinking that I'm doing what I need to be doing, that's a good feeling. And those are the little wins I'm talking about. So as long as you keep stacking up those little wins, bro, you're going to not only get where you want to be in life, but you're going to enjoy the whole way there. You're going to enjoy the whole way there. And think about how far you've already came. How far you've already came from places that you were in life, down bad, sad, really going through it, doing things you shouldn't have been doing. And look at where you are now. If you haven't changed, then hey, that's something you need to look in the mirror and have a talk with yourself about. If you have, and even if it's just a small amount, dude, that's amazing. That's so much better than you being in that position you used to be in. That means you learn from your mistakes. You learn from hard, tough lessons and love yourself enough to make sure that you don't repeat those same mistakes. So give yourself props and think positively instead of consistently thinking negatively and thinking about what you didn't do, what you don't have, and think about what you are doing and what you have and what you will have because you are doing the things you need to be doing.